What you need?
Hi learners, good morning. Welcome to Unified Study. Yes, am I visible? Yes. Yes, good morning. Good morning all. Yes, good morning. Good morning everyone. Heavy rain in Chennai. Power cut. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, let me start today's class with Indian logic as you all requested for Indian logic today. Okay. So very crisp, I'll be taking you all the six pramanas and their types and their classification inside pramanas. And number three will be your learners. Don't worry. Okay. Come, let's start learning. Just start revising. Learners. Okay. Everything will be all right. Don't worry. Till we have 3 more days, right? Not sorry, 2 more days. So everything will be all right. Don't worry. Will be settled down. Yes. So today we are going to see very crisp about all the 6 pramanas and the classifications and Vyapti, Anumanas types and Hitvabash. These things we are going to see very crisp. 1 hour it's going to be. Okay, and then I'll be taking the people development and environment. I think it will go from 1.5 hours it will go. So try to attempt the class. This will be a kind of a last minute quick revision. Definitely this will be very useful to you. Okay, I trust that it will be very useful for you. So let me start. Are you all there? Shall we start? Yes. Yes, shall we start? Shall we start? Venkatesan sir, we have a question with mood and figure here. Don't worry, we will do it one. Shall we start? Yes, yes. Yes. Put yes, then only I can. Only few people are telling yes to start. Yes. Yes. Okay, we'll start. So we have totally 6 pramanas with respect to Indian logic. Okay, 6 pramanas. Yesterday we have been discussing about the Western logic, Western fallacies and all, Western logic. And now we are going to talk about the Indian logic, our own ancient Indian logic. What do you mean by logic? Why we need to know? The very first class when I was taking logic, I've told you, right? I want to place my phone here. If I place it here with a low balanced one, right, the phone will fall down. If I balance it on a heavier object, what will happen? My phone will can able to balance, right? This is a simple logic. So same way, we have a concept called pramanas. Pramanas means the way of getting knowledge. So as human beings, we have getting knowledge, right? The knowledge is not coming just like that. We are getting knowledge, we are enriching our knowledge in different ways. These are all the different ways of getting knowledge. Pratyaksh, perception, inference, analogy, postulation, non-perception, and verbal testimony. Yes, learners, please kindly attend the class. Okay, Jayashi, this is going to be a revision. You can also watch. Okay. So perception, inference, analogy, postulation, non-perception, verbal testimony. What do you mean by perception? I look at an object, I understand something, right? At the very first time. And that we call it as a perception, which I get through my sense organs. And that we call it as what? Perception. Inference. Inference means what? Already my mind, I have it in my mind, it's been registered. When I look at for the second time, I infer that already I have seen this object. So this object is this only. So I inferring, right? And that we call inference. Analogy, it means what? Comparison. Comparison. Yes, on that day I saw a red color apple and now this is a green apple. See, they both are said to be apples. This is the red color, this is the green color. Right? And see how beautiful it is, like it's like a moon's face, right? The girl's eye is like a fish, right? When we compare something with an object, and that we call analogy. When I compare one object with another object, it is an analogy. Right? The people used to give us nickname, right? That is all analogy, because they used to give nickname by use of physics or by complexion or by the way we look. They'll be telling us, you are looking like this, you are looking like this. Like, whenever like comes, it becomes analogy, upamana. And next comes postulation. Postulation means what? Assumption. Assuming something, right? Without having anything, you'll assume people, right? That is called postulation, assumption. Non-perception means what? In their absence, non-absence of that object, non-absence of that object, and that we call anuplabdhi, non-perception. The class is very noisy. The teacher will not be present there. The teacher will not be present there. That is non-absence. Yes, next verbal testimony. It means words. Words. We used to, now you are, what you are doing, you are listening to me. I am giving you some words, right? Giving you some content. You are trusting my words and you are taking notes. So that is verbal testimony, shabda. When you listen to some preachers, right? Spiritual preachers we used to listen in temples and all, right? That is also shabda. In one step before, when we go, Ramayana, Mahabharata and Bible, Quran are being written, right? That is also shabda. Verbal testimony. They have written. So that is shabda. Through that we get knowledge. I am talking to you, you get, through my words, you getting knowledge. Through Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bible, Quran, we get knowledge. That's we call verbal testimony. Through the words that has been written in that book, scripts, text, that's we call verbal testimony. This is about the wide understanding of 6 pramanas. Through these 6 ways we get knowledge. Perception, inference, analogy, postulation, non-perception, verbal testimony. Clear with these points? Do like the session. Those who are new to the channel, please do kindly subscribe the channel for getting more videos. We are doing last minute quick revision on paper 1, logical reasoning, Indian logic and people development environment. Now we have started with Indian logic. Yes. Clear with this point? What are the 6 pramanas? Perception, inference, analogy, postulation, non-perception and verbal testimony. Okay. This is 2 sense organs. This is second time knowledge. This is comparison. This is assumption. This is non-absence of object. And this is words. Yes? Right. Next comes the types of perception. So I perceive things, right? I look at some object and I perceive things. So when I perceive, I can either perceive through the sense organs. I can either perceive through my 5 sense organs, right? Through the 5 sense organs, it's called laukika. Alaukika means what? It is by means of external, right? It's called alaukika. Right? We will see each of the types, just note down. And there are stages of perception. What is nirvikalp and savikalp? We will see these things in detail now. First, look at the stages. Have you seen Activa bike? Have you seen Activa bike? See, have you seen Activa bike? A person who does not know anything about, who have not drive the bike, but without knowing the features of that bike, if he perceives something, right? If he tells about something, right? Then we call it as the nirvikalpa stage. Then we call it as what? Nirvikalpa stage. Without able to know its features when it is being perceived, means what? It is nirvikalp. Second stage of perception is called as savikalp. Savikalp means after knowing the in-depth knowledge about that object, right? When one perceives an object, then it is called savikalp. Okay. So first stage is what? When anyone perceives an object without able to know its features, without knowing anything about that features, he gets something means that is called nirvikalp. When perceiving the object with in-depth knowledge about that object, I perceive that object, then we call savikalp. Right? I've told you two senses I can receive things. One is by means of direct perception, it's called laukika, and alaukika. Alaukika means that's all it works beyond our limit, right? For a normal person, ordinary person will be sensing things, perceiving things by means of the sense organs, five sense organs, and also some by means of feelings we used to understand. Okay, we used to feel tired, we used to feel dull, we used to feel very confused. All these things, right? Looking at the people, will be able to say, and those are all called direct perception. Yes, that we called as what? Direct perception. And what all this is very, very important in this one. Indirect perception. What is that? Indirect perception. Indirect means what? It is by means of extraordinary memory. Right? Samanya lekshan, Jnana lekshan, Yogaja. What do you mean by Yogaja? I'll go with the easy one, that which we know. Have you seen saint people? Saint people, when we look at us, they will be telling about our past, present, and future. And that we call Yogaja. Right? Looking at us, right? They will be able to tell. Perceiving, right? They are perceiving us, right? By looking at us. By looking at us, they will be able to tell about our past, present, future. That is a indirect perception, alaukika. And Jnana lekshan. Jnana means what? Jnana means what? Not especially astrology, Nandini. It is of looking at people. Yes. Jnana Lakshana means what? When one sense organ can also perceive the quality not attributable to it. Right? Jnana Lakshana. Am I visible? Yes. Am I visible? Yes. Jnana Lakshana, we can say ice cream. Yes, we can say ice cream. Have you seen ice creams? Have you seen ice creams? Ice cream. Looking at an ice cream, we will say it is chill. Looking at an ice cream, I will say it is chill. How looking at an ice cream, I can say chill. Can chillness be perceived by ice or by touching? Tell me. Looking at an ice cream, I say it is chill. And that kind of Lakshana, we call it as what? Jnana Lakshana. One sense organ can also perceive the other quality. It's called Jnana Lakshana. By looking at an ice cream, right, I'll be telling it is chill. But chillness can be felt only when I touch. But it can be felt through the ice. And that we call it as what? Jnana Lakshana. Right? Samanya Lakshan means what? Samanya Lakshan means, have you seen people who are doing business? Right? Samanya Lakshan. They perceive the universality from a particular object. Samanya Lakshan. It means they will be able to predict about their business wherever they go. Samanya Lakshan. Yes, that is the meaning of Samanya Lakshan perception. Clear, learners? Yes, very good. Clear? So this is all about the perception. We have stages and we have the direct and indirect perception. Clear, learners? Yes. Very good, very good. Yes. So moving to the next one, anumana. This is very, 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 very important, and this we call it as structure of anumana, kinds of anumana. Okay, very important. Come, let's start doing. Are we all clear with this one? Clear with the perception. Next, I move to anumana. What are all the types of anumana? See, we have anumana means what? Inference. Inference means second knowledge. Okay. After looking at that, after we have some knowledge. Already I have seen apple. Now again I am looking at apple. And that second knowledge we call this what? Anumana. What I am going to do with my second knowledge. See here. These are all the types of anumana. What are all the anumana? According to the purpose, swartha anumana, prartha anumana. According to the cause, purvavat, shashavat, samyodrishtita. According to application, kevala vaitriki, anaiva vaitriki. Okay. I will tell you one by one what is being given there in each things. Swartha anuman, prartha anuman. Anuman means what? I am looking at a thing and I am inferring something based on my first knowledge. Yes? Okay. Some cases what will happen is Swartha Anuman, I would like to convince myself with what I am looking at. I fail in my net exam so many times. I convince myself this is the reason I failed. I infer myself you have not put enough hard work, that is why you have failed. It's Swartha Anuman. Convincing oneself by using the syllogism. It means what? As I have not prepared well. I am not prepared well, I failed in the examination. Right? I am giving you an example. That is Swartha Anuman, which I convince myself. Second one is Parartha Anuman. Parartha Anuman means what? Where in order to convince my friend. Okay. My daughter is inferring something. Okay. She was looking and she was having a doubt. What is it? Then I will convince her, see, this is what you are seeing. I will make an inference clearly and tell her this is what you see. Or this is what, whatever it may be, right? Any sense organ. But in order to convince other people, if I do some inference, and that is called Parartha Anuman. Clear? It's called Parartha Anuman. So, Swartha Anuman, convincing myself. Parartha Anuman, convincing other people. Okay? Convincing what? To infer something. To get a knowledge about something. I'm going to convince myself. So, I'm going to convince my daughter. So, convincing myself, what will happen? Okay, I'll be telling, okay, I have to enhance my knowledge. I have to learn more. Okay, I'll be doing. That is Swarartha Anuman. Parartha Anuman, I'll convincing my daughter. Next one. Purvavat, Shashavat, Samyodrishtita. What do you mean by Purvavat? Inference. So, Purvavat is an inference from cause to effect. Cause to effect means you have planned to go out. You have planned to go out for a shopping. Right? You have planned to go out for a shopping. By 6 o'clock you have planned. But at 5:30 looking at the clouds, it was dark clouds there. So, what you will predict? Oh, if you go out now, you will be caught in the rain. So, what you will do? You will not go outside, you will stay at home. So, by inferring the dark clouds on the sky, you infer that it will rain at 6 o'clock. So, you're talking about what? It is talking about the future. Talking about the future. So, we can infer the rain from the dark clouds. It's called Purvavat. Seshavat means what? Seshavat means next day morning, if you look at the road will look very muddy. When you look at the river, it will be flowing like something. It will be, the water will be flowing at a high speed, right? If you look at the falls, the water will be falling at a high speed. What you will infer? Yesterday it would have rained heavily, I think so. That is why the falls is very heavy. The road is very muddy. Clear points? Clear, learners? Yes? That's called Seshavat Anumana. Next, Samyodrishtita means what? That things that happen when we correlate something, and that's called Samyodrishtita. Yes? So that talks about the present. Here Purvavat talks about the future. Seshavat talks about the present. Samyodrishtita talks about, past. This talks about the present. Example, we can take the moon, right? The moon orbits the earth. We can see its changing position in the sky. So that is the general correlation, right? And that's we call Samyodrishtita. Clear, learners? Only 3 are telling yes. I don't know what about others. 60 learners are here. I am giving this content for people who have not new for this one. And next, so based on the application, we have Kevalya Vani, Kevalya Vaitriki and Anaiva Vaitriki. It means what? See, Kevalya means it is a relationship that happens between a middle and the major term. Now, what is that middle major term? We have not studied middle major term in Indian logic, you may say, right? Yes, in Indian logic, as we see in Western logic, here also we have a concept of middle term, major term, minor term, because in all logic statements, we have a reason, we have a major term, we have a minor term. All these three things has to be there. So in this anumana, a vyapti means nothing. It's a relationship between the reason and the major term. And the happening, why it has been happening and its major term and subject has to be related. Middle is nothing but what? The middle term is nothing but the reason. The major term is nothing but what? The predicate. Okay, the predicate. And so it has to be related, and that is called Kevalya. All knowable objects are nameable. The pot is knowable object, therefore a pot is nameable. What is this? What is this? This is a pen, right? So when I look at this, I'll be telling this is a pen. Okay, when I'm looking at this, I will tell it is a pen. So this pen is a knowable object. Knowable means I can able to see, right? I can see and say it's a pen. So this pen is said to be a nameable one. I can give a name to this particular object, right? So I can give a name to the particular object, and this is called a Kevalya Vaini. Kevalya Vaitriki means what? Whenever there is an absence, whenever there is what is not different from other element has no smell. The earth has a smell. The earth is different from different elements. So this is happens in their presence, right? And this absence in their absence. If I place a very nice food dish which have a smell, right? If that food dish is here, I need to have that smell. If it is not here, then it should not have that smell, right? And that's called Kevalya Vaitriki. You can remember this uniform agreement in the presence of that term alone. The uniform agreement in the absence alone. Anavya Vaitriki, it is in the both positive, both negative. Right? And that's called Anavya Vaitriki. Clear learners? Anavya Vaitriki. So these are very, very important with respect to structure of anumana. Clear? So how this question can be asked in the exam is, see the middle term is both positively and negatively related to the major term means is Anavya Vaitriki. When the middle term and major term is being related negatively means what? It is absence means what? It is Kevalya Vaitriki. In a positive way was it is Kevalya Vaitriki. So these are the ways the questions can come in this particular topic. This is what we call the kinds of anumana. Clear learners? Okay. I think yes, clear. Very super good. We got the next one. Answer this question. This is a question asked when inference is based not on a cause but on uniformity of coexistence. This is the keyword. Get me the answer? Yes. Based on all these things that we have learned, right? I've given you a few questions. When an inference is based on very good, Saravanaraj. Very good, very good. It is not on cause, but on uniformity of coexistence. Coexistence is the keyword. Very good. Lopa, we have not yet studied Paksh Dharmata. Okay, good. Good. Very good, very good. Very good. Very good, everyone, very good. The right answer for this question is Samayo Drishtita. Is right what? It is not based on the cause. It on uniformity of coexistence which happens regularly. Right? And that we call it as what? Samayo Drishtita. Okay? Samayo Drishtita. Very good, very good. Next question. Next question. Next question. In which type of following inference the middle term is both positively and negatively related to the major term as per the classical Indian school of logic? Quick. Very good. Very good. Very good. All giving right answers. Thank you for following very correctly. Very good. Thank you. Thank you, learners. Yes, thank you so much. Okay. Very good. Very good. Moving to the right answer for this question is yes, the right answer for this question is Anaiva Vaitriki. Yes. What is this? When the middle term is both positively and negatively related means it is Anaiva Vaitriki. Kevala Vaitriki means what? It is Kevala Vaitriki means what? Kevala Vaitriki means what? Positively or negatively? Positively or negatively? Kevala Vaitriki. It is negatively related. Here it is positively related. Yes, very good, very good, very good. It's very good. Moving to the next question, I'll give you one more question in this topic and then we'll go to the next one. Yes. Do this one. Do this question. Under which of the following condition an inference may be categorized as Kevalyamaini? Under which of the following? Very good. Very good, very good, very good. Very good. All giving right answers. Very good. Yes. Yes, very good. Now I'll give one question from the right answer for this question is the right answer for this question is option number 1. Right? It is positively related. Negatively means what? Kevala Vaitriki. Both positively and negative means what? Anaiva Vaitriki. Very good. Super. Next question. This question is from Pramanas. Pramanas, major types. Sagarika is never seen reading any mathematics books during the day. Yet she scored 98% marks in mathematics. Therefore, she must be studying during the night. Which of the means of following argument? Yes. Get me the answer. So that you'll be confident of doing this question. Very good. Very good. Very, very good. Good, good. Very good. All, not all, few are giving wrong answers. I don't know why. Few giving wrong answers. Okay. The right answer for this question is Arthapati. I have told you right, assuming things. I have told you right, assuming. I assume that he should have studied during the night. That is why she had got 98 marks. So what I am doing here, I am doing assumption. Arthapati. Right? Assumption, implication are all the keyword and that is called as Arthapati. Clear, learners? Yes? Yes. Moving to the next question. Moving to the next question. In which of the following forms of knowledge there cannot be any prediction of the object in terms of subject-predicate relation? There cannot be any prediction of the object in terms of subject-predicate relation. Yes. Quick. If it is done, means we will go to the next set of questions. Very good. Very good, very good, very good, very good. Yes, very good, very good. One, all one. Then clear. Very good. The answer is Nirvikalpa Pratyaksh. Right. Next one. Do this one. Very good, very good. All very good. The right answer for this question is Nirvikalpa Pratyaksh. Next question. Please do like the session, learners. 60 live learners are there. Please do like the session. Those who are new, please do subscribe the channel for more videos for paper 1 and paper 2. Yes. Vyapti, Anumana, Pratyaksh and Upamana. Vyapti, Anumana, Pratyaksh and Upamana. I think you know these three things, right? And I also told you this one. What is this? If I tell, then you know the answer then. Very good, Lekha. Please do it carefully. Do it carefully. Very good, Pratibha. Very good, very good. The right answer for this question is C. Vyapti means what? The relationship between the major and the middle term of inference. Just now I told you that, right? In Kevalavani, the Vyapti means what? Middle and the major term. The relation we call it as Vyapti. Anumana means what? Anumana means inferring something. Where they will infer, where they used to infer? Anumana, they used to infer from the previous knowledge, second knowledge, right? Already they know, from there they infer. What in way Pratyaksh? Pratyaksh means what? It means an immediate valid cognition of reality, sense object contact. And Upamana means what? It is means likeless. Like, it means comparison. Very good. I think clear with 6 pramanas. Be clear with the 6 pramanas. And first pramana we have seen perception and we have seen second one Anumana. Anumana and its types. It's very, very important. Kindly go through all the things. What are all the things? Swartha Anuman, Prartha Anuman. Swartha Anuman, Prartha Anuman means what? Convincing oneself is Swartha Anuman. Convincing others is Prartha Anuman. Okay. And then we have what? We have Purvavat, Seshavat and Samayo Drishtita. Purvavat, Purvavat, Seshavat and Samayo Drishtita. What do you mean by Purvavat? Purvavat means what? I am just inferring the rain from the clouds. Future I am predicting from now, and that we call it as what? Purvavat. Sheshavat means what? It has been happened yesterday, right? And today I am telling you, right? That is called Sheshavat. Samyodrishtita means it is of general correlation, that is Samyodrishtita. And we have Kevalnavaini, Kevalnavaitriki, Anaiva Vaitriki. Kevalnavaini means middle and the major term positively related. Kevalna Vaitriki means middle and the major term negatively related. Anaiva Vaitriki means what? It is both positively and negatively related. Yes, clear? Very good, super good. Yes. So in Purvavat, from the cause, I am telling about the perceiving the cause. I am looking at the cause. I am talking about the unperceived effect. In the Seshavat, I am talking about the unperceived cause from the perceived effect. Very good, super, good, good, good. Moving to the next one. What is this? Can you please tell me what is this picture? Very good, super, good, good, good. Can you tell me about this picture? Yes, very good. Quick learners. Yes, what is this picture? This picture says about, this is smoke. This is smoke. And what is this? Yes, what is this? And this is fog. Right? But both look similar. Yes, but both look similar. But looking at this, we think that that lake is being burning. We cannot say, right? No pollution. I'm not talking. Next unit only we are going to do people develop environment. Okay. This we call it as smoke and this we call it as a fog. But looking at this, I should not say, right? The lake is burning. Okay, that we cannot say. So what I'm going to give you is, I'm going to tell you this is about the reason. The reason of this one, both look similar, right? This is because of burning this wood. The fire is coming. This is because of what? The fog. Right? So what is I'm going to talk? I'm going to talk about the reason. I'm going to talk about the reason. That is called as in Indian logic we call it as hetu. I've told you, right? Major term is called as sadhya, minor term is called as paksha, and the middle term, that is the reason, is called as hetu. Yes, so sadhya, paksha, hetu. So these are all the 5 characteristics when I mention for a reason. So when I am talking about a reason, learners, please kindly do listen. These are very, very important question. This may definitely come. I am just giving you directly with an example so that you can attempt it. Okay. Right. Have your mind very clear so that you can definitely understand. Okay. Right. So there is a hill. There is a hill and here it has fire. Okay. And what happens? The smoke is been coming. Okay, the smoke is been coming. Okay. Here this hill is the what? The fire, the smoke is the reason. The smoke is the reason. Write it down. The smoke is the reason. We call it as hetu. The hill is called as what? The fire is the major term. The reason is what? The fire. The hill is the minor. It is the subject. Okay. The hill is there. Fire has got. Smoke is coming. Okay. The smoke is coming. By looking at that smoke only, I will be telling that is being fired. Yes. Paksh means minor. Paksh means minor term. Sadhya means major term. Okay. Hetu means reason. Yes. Hetu means reason. Okay. See, first what are all those things? Write it down. Paksh dharmata, sapak sattva, vipak sattva, Abhita, Avrita. Don't get scared by the name. I will tell you how to remember. What do you mean by Paksh Dharmata? If the smoke is there, right? In that hill we have smoke, right? In that hill we have smoke. By looking at that smoke, from where that smoke comes? Where that smoke comes? The smoke comes from that hill, right? From that hill, I'm getting that smoke. So, and that relationship between the hill and the smoke, we call it as Paksh Dharmata. The smoke must be present in the minor term hill. Because of hill only, the fire has been caught. Because of fire only, the smoke is coming. Yes. So, because of the relationship between the hill and the fire. And that is called Paksh Dharmata. First point. Second point. The smoke must be present in all the positive instances where the fire exists. See in the before image, here we have fire. That's why the smoke is coming. Similarly, in kitchen when we cook, right? In older days, I'm telling. In older days, how we used to cook with wood, right? Because of that fire only, that smoke will come. So wherever that fire exists, the smoke definitely should be there. And that's called Sapak Sattva. Sapak Sattva. Next one. If smoke must be absent in all negative instances in which a major term is absent. See, we are looking at this image. I should not say the smoke is present. Why? Because that is not at all smoke, that is fog. Because there is no fire. So wherever there is no fire, the smoke should not be there. The smoke should be absent. So wherever there is no fire, no smoke. This we call Vipak Sattva. Next comes Abhita. Looking at this image, right? Looking at this image, that fire image, right? I should not tell about that the fire is very cold. I must not prove the coldness of the fire by looking at the smoke. Because fire is not related to the cold. It is hot actually. So whenever we do some incompatible reason, whenever we give some incompatible reason means that is Abhita. Right? All we do in our day-to-day life. Right? Without the subject we used to talk. That is Paksh Dharmata. So everywhere there need to be a subject when I tell some reason. Right? So whenever I tell some reason, there should be that instant should happen. Similarly, the smoke should not be present in the major term. Similarly, giving incompatible reason, that we call Abhita. Here I am giving example. It must not prove the coldness of the fire. Can smoke tell you about the coldness of the fire? No. The smoke tells about how hot it is. So that is Abhita. And the third one is Avrita. So Avrita means what? It shows the absence of counteracting reasons. Okay? Which lead to a contradictory conclusion. See the example. I am just using this pen. Okay. I'll take this book. Okay. I'm doing creating some noise. Some sound is being created. As the sound is being created, I cannot say this sound should be heard for a long time, eternally. As it is being caused, it is not necessary to be heard for a long time. As it is being caused, created. And that we call it as Avruddha. Right? In the absence of counteracting reasons lead to a contradictory conclusion. As it's been created, it should be there for a long time. Not the case. That's called Avruddha. Simple, right? So, Paksh Dharmata means what? There is a hill, so the smoke comes. That's Paksh Dharmata. Paksha means what? Minor, right? So, there is a relationship between the reason and the minor term. All these things going to talk about this reason only. Smoke must be present in the positive instances. It means wherever the smoke, the fire should be there. Okay? Smoke must be present in wherever the fire exists. That is Sapak Sattva. Okay? Wherever the smoke is absent means fire should not be there. Okay? The smoke must be absent in all the negative instances in which the major term is absent. Clear? Vipak Sattva. And Abhita means what? It is not compatible. Giving incompatible reasons. It's called Abhita. and counteracting reasons led to a contradictory conclusion. As the sound is being created, I should not say it exists forever. Clear? Clear, learners? Yes. Shall I go to the next one? Yes. Understood all the five? Yes, very good. Very good. Next. So these are all about the reasons, characteristics of hetu. From that, I want to give you some basic things which you can have kind of a break for your brain, right? What is this, ma'am? This is very easy. We had six pramanas, right? We had six pramanas, and the six pramanas will be accepted by which philosophy? As per India, we have so many philosophies, so many religions, so many communities we have. So as per Indian philosophy, okay, Indian philosophy, Indian system, right? These six pramanas is not accepted by all the philosophies that was been there existed in India. We have this six main philosophical schools, okay, and these schools we call it as orthodox school. We have a orthodox school and we have heterodox schools. What do you mean by orthodox school? Orthodox schools means they believe on God, right? They believe on the what is that? Ideal worship and all. Heterodox schools means they are called as Gnostics, right? Their belief system is said to be different, right? And that is heterodox schools of philosophy. So in orthodox schools, we have six philosophical schools. Six philosophical schools. And in heterodox, we have three. 3 plus 1 will there, it is Ajvika. Yes, we will see each one, not very detailed. These six schools of philosophies, with respect to the six pramanas, I am going to tell. I am going to tell you the six pramanas with respect to these schools of philosophy. What are all the philosophy accepted? What pramanas? What are all the philosophies and what pramanas they accepted? That is what I am going to teach you now. Okay? Yes. Moving to the first one. Yes. So take Nyaya philosophy that used to have start with Nyaya philosophy. Okay, Nyaya philosophy where this accepts. You can remember in this way. Pratyaksh, inference, comparison, arthapati, anumana, and shabda. Okay, this is pratyaksh, inference, comparison, arthapati, anumana, and shabda. These six philosophies, these six pramanas has been accepted by which schools that we are going to study. Nyaya school of philosophy means what? Nyaya school of philosophy means they accepted everything in terms of reasoning. In terms of reasoning. Okay. Everything they need a valid reason to accept things, right? And it is been founded by Gautama. And been started in the year 6th century. Started in the year 6th century. Right? Next. Nyaya philosophy. And the next one is Vaishika. Vaishika means what? They trusted on physical sciences. Physical sciences. And this has been founded by Kanda Muni in the century, 4th century. Sorry, the 6th century. In 6th century. Right? Nyaya Vaishika. Next comes Yoga. Yoga philosophy is being started from Patanjali. Patanjali Muni, right? We used to see the Patanjali products and all. Patanjali. And they focused on what? They focused on direct experience by means of meditation, by means of mindfulness, right? By means of physical activity, by means of direct experience, they gain knowledge. That is yoga philosophy. and this has been started in the year 2nd century. And Samkhya philosophy, and they manifested their thoughts. They have a belief on manifesting the thought, right? I'm telling you, we have to manifest good thoughts, right? That will takes us to next level, manifestation. And this has been founded by Kapila Muni in 6th century. And then Mimamsa, and this they talked about the freedom through action, right? Freedom through action, through action. And this has been proposed by Germany, okay, in 4th century. Next, Vedanta. Vedanta means what? This is about self-inquiry. This philosophical tool talks about self-inquiry. And this is being proposed by Vyasmuni in 4th century. Okay, so this is all about the Orthodox school, their meaning and who founded and with which century it was being founded. Okay, next comes heterodox schools. Heterodox schools, we have Buddhism, Jainism, Charvaka, Ajvika. Buddhism is being founded by Siddhartha. I think this I have given you very clearly, and this is by Mahavir. And Charvaka, Brihaspati. Yes, Brihaspati. So these are the schools of philosophies with respect to Indian context. Yes, clear? And Ajvika is founded by Koshala. Koshala. Okay, right? Clear, learners? Clear? Yes, very good, very good. Now we look at the philosophical, what are the pramanas which they accept? Nyaya philosophy accepts only four. Nyaya philosophy accepts only four philosophies. Okay, four philosophies. What are the four philosophies? IPSC. Very good. IPSC. It means what? Inference, pratyaksh, shabda, and comparison. These four pramanas being accepted by Nyaya philosophy. Okay, first one. Next one. Here Charvaka accepts only one. Yes. Am I visible? Yes. So Samkhya and Yoga. Samkhya and Yoga philosophy. Okay. They accepted the three pramanas, that is IPS. Inference, perception, and the Shabda. So Samkhya and Yoga accepted three pramanas. Right? And Vedanta and Mimamsa, they accepted the six pramanas. They accepted six pramanas. Okay. Buddhism accepted only two pramanas, and that is nothing but inference and the perception. Jainism accepted three pramanas, that is IPS. Here Samkhya Yoga and also joins Jainism. Okay, they accepted IPS. And Charvaka accepts only one pramana, and that is perception. Clear? Yes, I repeat again. Nyaya philosophy accepts four pramanas, IPSC. Jainism, Samkhya Yoga accepts IPS, inference, perception, Shabda. And Vedanta and Mimamsa, they accepted six pramanas. And Buddhism accepted IP. And Jainism accepted IPS. Charvaka accepts only perception. Clear, learners? Yes? Yes, clear? Okay. Now I move to the next slide. Right. So here I have given it very clearly. Nyaya philosophy, IPSC, Buddhism, Vaishika, IP, Jainism, Samkhya Yoga, IPS, Charvaka, only perception, Mimamsa, Vedanta, they accepts all the six. Okay? Purva Mimamsa and Uttar Mimamsa. Right. Next. Next I move to Hitva Bhash. This is only one slide that you want to study with respect to Indian logic. Only one slide with respect to Indian logic. Nothing more than that I am going to teach about Indian logic. Yes. What is this fallacy about? This is about fallacy. Yesterday we saw formal fallacy, informal fallacy, right? Similarly, in Indian logic, these are the 5 different fallacies that occur. That means error when I state something, when I do something, when I relate something, right? Then there was an error and it was being termed in the Indian logic terms. Okay. Shall I go with this one or you want break? Shall I go with this one? Yes, learners? Yes? Okay. Shall I take this one? Yes, I will take. Yes. See, this is called Hitva Bhash. Hitva Bhash means a logical an error which happens in a Indian logic. It's called Hitva Bhash. A middle term which appears to be a reason but it is not a valid reason. Whenever I state an invalid reason and then it is called it as Hitva Bhash. Whenever I say a invalid reason, then I will take it is a Hitva Bhash. So I have told you these are the 5 characteristics of hetu, right? When these things is being violated, when the 5 characteristics of hetu are said to be violated means what will happen? Hitva Bhash happens, that is error happens. What are the errors? Swayabhikara, Viruddha, Sat Paripaka, Asita and Batita. So these are nothing but called as errors. Nothing but called as what? Errors. We discussed yesterday, right? Undistributed middle, illicit major, illicit minor, all sorts of things we discussed, right? Same thing here, we are doing it in the Indian logic terms. This is in terms of Indian logic, Indian philosophy. Yes. You can note down these terms. Okay. And what do you mean by this is the mnemonic I have given you so that you can remember easily relate. This is the direct examples they are asking in terms of Hitva Bhash questions. In examination, they are asking these examples only. This sound is etten and all we would have seen, right? This same example they are asking in the question. So just go through these 5 slides with 5 examples. I am not going with the types of Asiddha. Asiddha has types and we have Swayabhikara, we have types. I am not getting into it. I am just giving you the direct 5 examples. Okay. What do you mean by Asiddha? It means what? I am telling you a reason, right? This is the reason I am doing. So that reason is said to be an error. See the example. Sky lotus is fragrant because it is has a lotusness in it, like a natural lotus. There is no lotus called sky lotus. There is no lotus called sky lotus naturally, right? But he was telling it is as like sky lotus. It is fragrant because it looks like it is like a lotus. It has a term called lotus. So they are telling sky lotus is fragrant. As there is no term at all as sky lotus, then how it could be fragrant or not, we know. So what they are doing here, they are giving an unproved middle. We don't have a term called sky lotus. So there is an unproved middle. And this term we call it as what? Asiddha. This term we call it as Asiddha. You can remember like Om. Om. So Asiddha, unproved middle. Okay. Unproved middle. I'll give you questions now. Next. What do you mean by biped? Biped means which walks with the two legs. With what makes the two legs? Walk with the two legs are called as biped. They are telling all bipeds are rational. Rational means think logically. Rational means those who think logical. As we are all walking with the two legs, right? Then we used to think logic. Have you seen swans? Swans also have two legs. Swan. With a long beak, its two legs, it will be walking in the lake. Swans, long beak. We have studied in story, right? When we are small kid. Swan also have two legs. Can we say swan is also logical thinker? No. What happens here? Here I am telling a irregular middle. Irregular reason. Because of having two legs, everything should not be logical. Clear? Yes, this we call Swayabhikara. We call Swayabhikara, S-I-M. Next one. Sat Parit Paksha. It means what? I'm telling sound is eternal. White color, what white color? Yes, white color. Yes, Bishop, yeah, white color. Sound is eternal because it is produced. Sound is eternal. Eternal means it long lost, it will be hearing. I will not be saying sound is eternal, so it should be audible. We cannot say. To prove that, I am telling another inference that sound is non-eternal because it is produced like a pot. I am telling you another inference. Why it is not like that? I am telling you another inference with another reason. So that is it's an error. And the middle term is inferentially contradictory by another middle term. Okay, by another middle term. That's called Sat Parit Paksha. Sick. You can remember as sick. Next comes fire is cold because it is a substance. Is that reason right? Fire is cold. Will fire will not be cold? As it is being a substance, I cannot say fire is cold. So here what I am doing, I am non-inferentially contradicting the middle term. And that's called Batita. You can remember, right? Binik, biscuit, right? Unique biscuit like Binik, B-N-I-C. Non-inferentially contradictory middle. And Viruddha. Viruddha means what? Contradictory middle. Giving contradictory reason. Sound is eternal because it is produced. As it is produced, it should not need to be there for a long time in the universe. That is contradictory middle. These are the 5 things that you can remember in terms of Hitvapash. Clear, learners? If clear, I'll give you questions from Hitvapash. If clear, I'll give you questions from Hitvapash. Shall I give you? Shall we go for the questions? Yes. Shall I go to the question? Yes, I'll move the first question. Try to answer this question and check whether you have understood the concept or not. Okay? Yes. Very good. First question. Fire is cold because it is a substance. Fire is cold because it is a substance. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. See, this is the direct question they are asking in exam. Direct question. They also ask some twisted question. But if you get this kind of questions, we should not leave, right? That is why I am giving this question. Okay, very good. Next question. The right answer for this question is Batita. Yes, right. Next question. Next question. Next question. Sound is eternal because it is produced. Yes. Super. Very good. Wait, I'll give you another example. Very good. Very good. Everyone got. I'll give you another question. One minute. Ah, yes. Got the question. Try this question. Yes. Try this one. This is from latest question. According to Nyaya Indian School of Logic, the fallacy of irregular middle. The fallacy of irregular middle. Just now I told you how to remember. Fallacy of irregular middle. Always they are asking question on Viruddha. They are question from yes, very good, very good, very good, very good, very good, very good. So at last minute, I don't want to overload. That's why I'm telling only these things. Yes, yes, very good, very good, very good. You can also try this one. Yes, the right answer for this question is Sat Paritaksha. That is Sim, right? Inferential middle. Sorry, irregular middle. Right? Irregular middle. Very good. Super. Good, good, good. Good. I think you are able to answer right. Yes. Moving to the next question, last question from this topic, so that we can move to the next one. Okay, yes, try to do this one. Are you getting some confidence of doing this question? Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Sim, sim, sim. Yes, yes. Sorry, sorry, sorry. It's of irregular middle. Yes. Yes, it's Swayabikar. Yes. It is Swayabikar. Sorry, yes. Very good. Swayabikar. Good. Irregular middle, Swayabikar. Yes. Yes. Next one. Do this one. Which of the following arguments comments the fallacy of contradictory middle, such that the middle term, instead of being pervaded by the presence of the major term, is pervaded by the absence of the major term? Yes. The same Viruddha question, right? The sound is eternal because it is produced, right? Yes. Good. I have given you the clue. Fallacy of what? Fallacy of contradictory middle. I've given you the clue. The fallacy of contradictory middle. They have explained such that the middle term, instead of being pervaded by the presence of major term, is pervaded by the absence of major term. Yes, this is VC, contradictory middle. Very good. The right answer for this question is option 4. Yes. Yes. Moving to the next topic. Any doubt in this topic? So that I'll be moving to people development environment. I'll be moving to people development environment. Okay. Yes. Somebody is telling option 2 is also the answer. 2 is not the answer. 2 is called as Swarup Siddha. Under Asiddha, right, it comes. This is called example of Swarupa Siddh. You can also note it down. Okay. This is called Swarupa Siddha. Asiddha we discussed, right? Asiddha. Asiddha means what? Unproved middle. Right? Similarly, sound is quality because it is visible. Sound is not at all visible. Right? It is an unproved middle. Right? And that's called as what? Swarupa Siddha. It's a type of Asiddha. This is a type of Asiddha. Swarupa Siddha. Right? We have Asharya Siddh, Swarupa Siddh, and then this comes under Swarupa Siddh. Yes, you can note it down. I don't want to overload, that's why I did not tell you. Fire is cold substance. This is Batita. This is Batita. Yes? Yes. Shall I go to the next one? Yes. I move to next one. Somebody asked for mood and figure, right? Right. So here we have a question on mood and figure. So clear with Indian logic? So with Indian logic, I have taught you pramanas, anumana, vyapti, and hitvabash. So 6 pramanas, anumana's kinds, their types. Vyapti means relation between middle and the major term. Hitvabash, 5 types of fallacies that happens. Right? Clear, learners? Yes? These are the major things that will be get asked. Okay, now the time is 12:50. So I just wish to take you people development environment, and then last I will take you. Okay, yes. Clear, okay, done. Shall I go to the people development environment? Yes. Thank you, Bishwapriya. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sir, we have PDE now. We have one more concept, PDE. We are going to do PDE also. People development environment. Yes. Please kindly let me know for those who have been, it's the first time, those who get the concepts cleared here. So that I'll be happy. Yes, for those who have been the first time to get the concepts of Indian logic. In Hitvabash, we also have some more types inside. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. So now we move to PDE. Okay, wait, I'll switch the PDF. 1 minute. Yes. Is the screen visible? Yes, today I got cleared. Thank you so much. Thank you. So here I'm going to categorize my PDE topics in such a way that screen visible on us. Yes. So today I'm going to take you PDE revision on protocols. We are going to do it on protocols. We are going to do on pollution, and we are going to just go through the SDG and MDGs, and we are going to see ISA in the International Solar Alliance revision, and protocols solution. Yes, these are the 4 major things that we are going to revise today. Yes, and along with that, this one we are also going to see the greenhouse gases, ozone depleting substances, and VOCs. That's all with, right? Major area covers with all these things. So shall I start? Right, I'll start now. I've made it a short one. Started with Ramsar sites, Ramsar Convention. It started in the year 1971. Okay, please learners listen, try to listen. Very shortly I've given you with all the years and the current status and the main purpose of those one. Please kindly listen. Yes. So first protocol is right. So convention is, it's convention, Ramsar Convention in the year 1971, and India became the member of this Ramsar site in the year 1982. Okay, India became the member of this Ramsar site in the year 1982, and now currently we have totally 75 Ramsar sites. Okay, so out of which 14 are in Tamil Nadu and UP has 10 Ramsar sites. Okay. And what do you mean by Ramsar site? It means that preserving the wetlands. I've given you an image, right? That is a wetland like lakes, all these things, right? We call it as um, yes, lakes and all, right? And that we call it as we have to preserve this wetlands. If we are not maintaining the wetlands, means that will be danger for the ecosystem. It will be danger for the animals and birds which there, right? And that we call it as what? That is Ramsar Convention. And in 1971, it was being started and it becomes effective. So all the things will be started in 1 year and it will be effective in some day later. And it's been effective and came into force in the year 1975. And India entered into this scheme in the year 1982. And currently we have 75 Ramsar sites in India, out of which Tamil Nadu has the toppest Ramsar sites. And it is mainly meant for preserving the wetlands. First one. Second one comes Stockholm Declaration. It happens in the year 1972, and the main purpose of Stockholm Declaration is to maintain a good environment, right? It's happened in Kenya and reflected in the growing interest in conservation issues worldwide and laid the foundation for global environment governance, right? The document was under the theme Only One Earth. The documentation presented here under the title Only One Earth. Yes, this happened in the year 1972. Next comes CITES. 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 CITES means Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora. Okay. So this happened in the year 1973. Okay. CITES means what? Endangered species. Endangered species. So how to preserve the endangered species was this one. Okay. So this happened in the year 1973. Okay, it came into force in the year 1975. It came into force in the year 1975. See, these are all the endangered species. Like, if you are not protecting it properly, means it will die. That's called endangered species. Most endangered species among animals and plants, right? And these are the three appendings. You can, if you can remember these things. And it is an international agreement that which is made between governments to ensure the trading of specimens of wild animals and plants, which should not threaten the survival of species. If I trade that species, means it should not affect the species. If there are some turtle and all, have you seen? Should not hurt the turtles in wild oceans, right? If you do, means if you trade that illegally, means you will be put in jail. That is an illegal way of trading things, because all those species are dying day by day. That's why, and that's called CITES. Note down the abbreviation: Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora, both animals and plants. So what happens? It means to illegal exploitation of those animals and plants. Next comes CMS. CMS means what? It is Convention on Migratory Species. Migratory means moving from one place to another place. We call it as migratory species, and it is also called as Bonn Convention. It happened in Bonn, Germany. So that's why it's called as Bonn Convention. It signed in the year 1979 and it came into force in the year 1983. And that is meant for threatened migratory species. When moves from one place to another place, right? We give them a temporary shelter for all those things, right? So this is the main purpose is to conserve the terrestrial, marine, and avian means flying, right? Avian migratory species come from one place to another place through air, come to one place to other place through water, comes to one place to another place through land, and all, right? We have to give them space to have a shelter. Have you seen some Vedandangal like sanctuaries and all, where the birds will come for season? For them, that season it is a living place. If that place is being destroyed, means where all the species will live. So between government, this will be made, right? So this is called as what? Convention of Migratory Species. Yeah, we are giving the temporary shelter. And you have to remember the years: 1979 signed, 1983 it is been effective, came into force. Next comes Nairobi Convention, happened in the year 1985. Nairobi Convention 1985. The main purpose of this convention is to preserve the marine means ocean, right? Ocean conservation. And it has been signed in the year 1985. It came into force 1986. Okay. It's the part of UNEP. UNEP means United Nations has many departments. This under the Regional Sea Program. Which this purpose of this Nairobi Convention is to share the Western Indian Ocean in action to protect the shared marine environment. Next, Vienna Convention happened in the year 1985. Very, very important convention. This with respect to ozone. With respect to ozone. First, Vienna Convention happened in the year 1985. The main purpose of this Vienna is to protect the ozone layer. See, that provides a framework for international efforts to protect the ozone layer. Because what happened is the CFCs was the major chlorofluorocarbon, right? They were the major thing to reduce those things. They made some actions. For that, they created this convention to protect the ozone layer. But what happened is it was not enough to control. So what they created another protocol called Montreal Protocol, and which worked on the substances which create the substance which affects the ozone layer. So they started working on which substances has been affecting the ozone layer. So we have to reduce those substances. So they worked on that one, in which we can save the ozone layer. And that protocol we call it as ozone layer. Then that came in the year. Next one I'll tell you. I'll tell you this ozone layer. Next it will come. Okay. Next it will come. So Vienna happened in the year 1985. And ozone Montreal Protocol happened in the year 1987. And in between this, we had another protocol called Brundtland Commission, Our Common Future, happened in the year 1987. Brundtland Commission. So Brundtland Commission means what? Our Common Future. It's the World Commission on Environment and Development. We call the main purpose of this is to meet how to give a sustainable future which meets all the needs of the people. That is Brundtland Commission, Our Common Future in the year 1987. Okay, right. So 1983, the UN created the World Commission on Environment Development. Later it was known as Brundtland Commission and happened in the year 1987. Yes, right. Next, before getting into that concept, ozone, we have to be clear with ozone layer. What do you mean by ozone? O3. Please, this is going to be very useful for the whole PD. Here I'll cover everything. So ozone means what? It is a protective layer which filters the UV rays that comes from sun, right? That is a good thing. So it's a special form of oxygen with a chemical formula O3. The oxygen we breathe, it becomes vital to live. About 90% of ozone occurs naturally in the Earth's atmosphere. So when we take our Earth atmosphere, there are some ozone which occurs naturally, and there are something which happens artificially that we are going to see. So we have lower atmosphere and stratospheric upper atmosphere, right? See, this lower atmosphere is very, very harmful. One time this was been asked in a statement based question. The lower atmosphere at this range, right, this looks very bad because that again enters back into the atmosphere which we inhale, right? When it is in stratosphere means there it would be taken care by it will be reflected back outside there. But when it comes inside means, right, in the lower atmosphere, that is that is troposphere, where because of the NOx, VOCs, nitrogen oxides and all, right, it is called ground level ozone. This affects the respiratory system of the human being. And right, for this stop this one only, we created a Montreal Protocol. Okay, for this only we created the Montreal Protocol. Clear, learners? Yes. So the lower level atmosphere, lower level ozone, right, is very harmful to human beings, whereas the upper level stratospheric ozone is said to be the protective layer where it emits back the UV rays outside to sun. So the stratosphere, it is a protective layer which shields us. Right? This is called a good ozone. But as we man-made ozone like CFC, HCFS, note down these things. This we will ask you in the last. ODS, ozone depleting substances. Note down, please note down ozone depleting substances. CFCs, HCFCs, halon, methyl bromide, carbon tetrachloride and methyl chloroform. All these things we call it as ozone depleting substances. Because of these substances which are made by man and industries and refrigerations, right? It has been affecting the ozone layer. Okay, right? They, what they do is they will affect the, already their good ozone will be affected and will be destroyed, so that the UV rays, infrared rays enters into the stratospheric space, right? So to avoid all these things, what we did is we created the Montreal Protocol. Okay, we created the Montreal Protocol. So that happened in the year what? That happened in the year 1987. Montreal Protocol. You can remember in this way, MO. MO means what? MO means Montreal Protocol. MO means Montreal Protocol. O means ozone. O means ozone. M means Montreal Protocol. Okay. And it came into effect in the year 1989. Learners, don't think I'm going very slow, so that you can remember well. That's why I'm going very slow. Okay. That's why I'm going very slow. Please don't mistake me. Yes, clear? So Montreal Protocol 1987 and 1989, it came into force. Clear? Next. Note this one. This is called as Global Environment Facility. This has been established in the year 1991. And the main purpose of this GEF is to focus on main areas like biodiversity, climate change, chemicals, waste, international waters, land degradation, and sustainable forest management. The main purpose of all these things is to save our environment. Okay, 1991. Next, very, very important one, 1992, Agenda 21. Right? Very, very important. Till now, clear, learners? Till now, clear, learners? Till now, clear? Please kindly let me know. Yes. Okay. And next comes 1992. I think you're all noting down the years, the convention or treaty, and their purpose. Yes. Next comes 1992 UNCED, that is United Nations Conference on Environment and Development. And this happened in the year 1992, and this we call it as Earth Summit. Earth Summit, and this we call it as Agenda 21. And what is the purpose of this Earth Summit is to save the environment, right, by means of three important things. What? They brought out three important things. One is the Rio Declaration, Agenda 21, and Forest Principles. The Rio Declaration is a declaration which has the principles intended to guide countries for future sustainable development. So today and all we have smart city, smart roads, right? Clean city and all, right? We having, right? SDG goals, very important. Sustainable development goal. All are based, being created because of this funding. Because of this declaration, this policies only, we have the sustainable development goal, millennium development goal, and we are following, we are doing the smart cities and all those things, right? So Rio Declaration, Agenda 21, Forest Principles. These are the three documents has been created out of this UNCD, happened in the year 1992, Agenda 21. And I used to tell you this topic in this way. This UNCED gave outcome. These three are the children. Who are the children? UNFCC, CBD, and UNCC. You can note down in this way very, very easily. You can remember these three are very important. The UNCED, right, that happens, the United Nations Conference on Environment and Development, happened in the year 1992, called as Earth Summit. And they gave, as a product of three children, right? Three children. One is UNFCC, one is CBD, another one is UNCCD. What is this UNFCC is? They consider that conference is mainly meant for climatic change. So climatic change is meant for greenhouse gases. Climatic change meant for greenhouse gases. Okay. Okay, tell me what are all the greenhouse gases? CO2, water vapor, this will be in form of vapor. Tell me quick. Tell me the greenhouse gases. Water vapor, nitrous oxide, and methane, CH4. Yes, these all we call it as what? CFG, that is natural greenhouse gases. We have two types of gases. One is natural gases. 1 minute, 1 minute. Class online class online class. Sorry. Yes, very good. Very good. Very good, Lopa. Lopa, please let me give answers. This is kind of a revision. This last minute may be asked you in the examination to do it. Please do answer. Carbon dioxide, right? And also we have ozone. And see, these are called to be as some are natural greenhouse gases which has been created from volcanoes, oceans, right? Natural ozone, natural greenhouse gases. What are all the man-made greenhouse gases? That is all of about the CFCs, HFCs, CFCs and all, right? They all come to sulfur peroxide, SF6 and all comes under the man-made greenhouse gases. We'll see at the last, don't worry. Right? We'll see at the last. And this CFG, to reduce the greenhouse gases, there are two important protocols. One is called the Paris Agreement, another one is called Kyoto Protocol. To reduce the greenhouse gases, two important protocols, Paris Agreement and Kyoto Protocol. Paris Agreement means it happened in the year 2016. Main purpose is to reduce the greenhouse gas emission. Greenhouse gas emission by through reducing the carbon dioxide emission. The means of reducing the carbon dioxide, we can reduce that is the main plan. And then next comes Kyoto Protocol. So Kyoto Protocol means this also meant to reduce the greenhouse gases. Okay, this also meant to reduce the greenhouse gases. And they had a industrial limitation that we will see, don't worry. Okay, so in Kyoto Protocol, we have two period of agreement, right? It came in the year 1997 and it came into force in the year 2005. Right. Next comes the CBD. CBD means there we have two important things. One is Cartagena and one is Nagoya Protocol. CBD means Convention on Biological Diversity. Biological diversity means what? Today we have so much of technology. Have you seen films like Robot and all, right? Robot. Endren. In Tamil we have Endren films, right? Endren. In that film they will say this robot is harmful to the society, so we need to dismantle it. They'll be telling, right? They'll be harmful to this technology is harmful to the human mankind. They'll be stating such way, right? Similarly, the main purpose of this convention is to protect against the biological diversity. The Cartagena Protocol is mainly meant for what? Mainly meant for, yes, this is mainly meant for modern biotechnology. Modern biotechnology. And this Nagoya Protocol is mainly meant for genetic resources. Saving the genetic resources, right? That is the main purpose of Nagoya Protocol. Yes, very good, super. And then UNCCD is mainly meant for what? Land, desertification, drought and all it has been. Drought, desertification. Right. See, so here I have given, so UNFCC. Now I'll go. I think you are clear with what are the purpose of UNFCC. CBD and UNCCD. Okay, so UNFCCC works on climatic change. It was signed in the year 1992 and it came into force 1994. So in UNFCCC, there is the main objective of is to stabilize the greenhouse gas concentration in the atmosphere, which led to prevent dangerous anthropogenic interference. Anthropogenic means man-made activities. Man-made activities is called anthropogenic activities. And we have COP. COP means what? COP is a supreme authority which works on this climatic change, and this we call it as Conference of Parties. This we call it as Conference of Parties. Conference of Parties. The first Conference of Parties is being started in the year 1995. Okay, 1995. And COP 28. It's not 27. It is 28. Okay. Now I think Modi ji has went to Dubai to attend the Conference of Parties 28 on climatic change. Now it is happening, right? This week it's going on. Right? Conference of Parties. So see, this is about UNFCCC. Okay, UNFCCC. Next, I move to Kyoto Protocol. What do you make Kyoto Protocol? So Kyoto Protocol, its main purpose is to reduce the greenhouse gas emissions. Greenhouse gas emission. How to cut down this greenhouse gas emission? It is signed in 1997 and it came into force in 2005. And we have two phases of commitment. Two commitment period we used to say. We used to say two commitment period. Yes. Uh, 1 minute. Now you tell me what are all the greenhouse gases. Now tell me what are all the greenhouse gases. Tell me what are all the greenhouse gases. What are the greenhouse gases that Kyoto Protocol targeted to reduce are carbon dioxide, CO2, N2O, okay, N2O, methane, CH4, and we have, are you noting down? Yes. HFCs, HFCs and PF6. PF6 means perfluorocarbons. PFCs, perfluorocarbons, and then sulfur hexafluoride. Yes. So these are the gases that Kyoto wants to control. Wants to control these protocol, these gases. Please note down, very, very important. We have got questions many a time from these things. So these are all the man-made greenhouse gases which have been emitted and polluting the ozone. Right? So by controlling these, by controlling the emission from these, right, gases, we can save the, right, clear? Yes. Yes. So here it is 8 actually. I've given 5. Sorry, it is 8. 8. So the Kyoto Protocol phase 1, phase 2, two commitment periods was being created to set the target. So in the year 2008 to 12, they set a target to cut down the emissions by 5%. And 2013 to 2020, they set a target to cut down the emission by 18%. Yes, very good. This is perfluorocarbons. Perfluorocarbons. And SF6 means sulfur hexafluoride. HFCs means hydrofluorocarbons. Fluorocarbons. Clear? Yes, very good. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you. So these are the phase 1 and phase 2. So these are targets, commitments, periods, remember, and the targets kindly remember. Okay, yes. Next comes Paris Agreement. 2015 it happened, and the Paris Agreement has happened in the COP21. Now what COP is happening? Now presently it is COP28. Modi just went to Dubai, UAE to attend the COP28. Clear? COP28. You may get questions from COP28. Okay? Yes. COP27 happened in Egypt. COP27 happened in Egypt. Yes, very good. Super good. So Paris Agreement. So in terms of Kyoto Protocol, we have 1997, 2005. Here, there also greenhouse gas emission has to be as concentrated. You have to remember the greenhouse gases and the two commitment periods. One commitment period is with from 2008 to 12 and from 13 to 20. 5%, 18% of cut down of emission of greenhouse gases. Next agreement with respect to greenhouse gases is Paris Agreement in the year 2015, and this has been replaced by the Kyoto Protocol. Okay, Kyoto Protocol. What they did here is right. They want to the global temperature has been increasing, right, by means of we have to reduce the global temperature increase, right, well below 2 degrees above the pre-industry level, while pursuing means to limit the increase by 1.5 percentage 1.5 degrees Celsius by 2100. By doing so, what will happen is the carbon dioxide emission, if the greenhouse gas emission is being reduced, means the global warming will be reduced, right? The temperature rise may be reduced. If we have not taken care of this global warming, greenhouse gas emissions, means what will happen? The place that we live becomes inhabitable to live, right? And many of the species will be dying by 2070. Many of the species will not be extinct. Okay, will not be exist in this world, and the GDP will be lost because of 4 degrees Celsius rise in temperature will happen if this state is not being taken care. Right? What taken care? Right? Our target is to reduce what? This is our target. But our current policy, we are here now. 3.5 degrees Celsius has been rising, but we have to reduce this to what? The limit the global temperature increase in this century to well below 2 degrees Celsius. Right? Between 1.5 degrees Celsius to 2 degrees Celsius. That is the target. That is the target. That is the agreement of Paris Agreement. And for this, what they have done is they have made an INDC, intended nationally determined contributions regarding the carbon dioxide emissions, right? So they will be taking care of all these things. I think you are clear with the Paris Agreement and the Kyoto Protocol. Yes. Next comes the CBD. So CBD 1992. Here I'll be going quick. That has been 120. CBD is nothing but Convention on Biological Diversity. It happened in the year, again, as I said, the second child of UNCED, United National Conference of Environment and Development. First child is UNFCCC, second child is CBD, and it was been passed in the year 1992, and this came into force in the year 1993. The convention came into force 1993. Currently, the secretariat of this Convention of Biological Diversity is in Montreal, Canada. It is in Montreal, Canada. Okay. Canada. Right. Right. And India becomes one of the member in the year 1994. Okay. What are all the main purpose of this Montreal Protocol is what? Cartagena Protocol and Nagoya Protocol. What is Cartagena and what is Nagoya Protocol? Cartagena Protocol, as I said, right? Robot film, you can easily remember. It is happened in the year 2000 and it came into force 2003. What are all the technology? The modern biotechnology. Okay, the modern biotechnology are harmful to human beings or not. It has to be answerable. Under this protocol only, few things like, right, transport and use of modified organisms will be taken care, resulting from modern biotechnology. Some organisms creation, species creations, right? That should be not be risk to the human health, right? That's called Cartagena Protocol. Nagoya Protocol means access to genetic resources, right? Access of genetic resources, that is on the land, off the land, in the ocean. There are some resources which are genetic resources has to be saved. and that under the Nagoya Protocol 2010. It came into control 2014. That came into 2014. Yes, clear? Yes, next comes Stockholm Convention. This happened in the year 2001 and this worked on persistent organic pollutants. Clear, very good, super. Super Reshmi Lopa, very good. See, now don't feel that you are feeling bored, it is getting dragging. Don't think. Why? Because you are investing your time in learning something. For learners who are going to write your exam, you may get some question from this topic, right? Many of the students who are missing by 2 marks, they'll be get benefited out of this, right? For those who are learning new concepts, for them also it will be very, very useful. Okay, clear learners? So don't think that you are feeling bored or what is this being happening. Don't think like that. You are learning a new concept. Definitely this will be useful for your examination. Yes. And Stockholm Convention. See, Stockholm Declaration is different, right? Here it is Stockholm Convention. This is 2001 and that is 1972, right? So they worked on persistent organic pollutants and it was opened in 2001. It came into force 2004. Yes, very good. Thank you. Thank you, Reshmi. Thank you. And what do you mean by this POP means what? DTT. We used to use on fertilizers and all, right? Dichloro, diphenyl. No need to remember this, right? Just remember these ones. DTD, dioxin. We getting questions from these things, right? Dioxins, furans. Thank you, Vinita. Thank you. So these all things we call it as what? DDT. Okay. So these are the pesticides that's been banned by this convention. 8 pesticides, 2 industrial chemicals, right? Like polychlorinated biphenyls, hexachlorobenzene. These are the chemicals that's been banned from this convention. Okay. Why they are doing this? They are harmful to human health and also for the environment. Okay. And this we call it as what? This we call it as Stockholm Convention 2001. DDT, dioxin, furans and all. Right? Okay. So what it affects? It affects the stratoscopic ozone. Stratoscopic ozone being affected because of these things. Right? Okay. Next. Next, I told you, right? The background of this POP. The POP's background starts from 1985 Vienna, 1987 Montreal Protocol. What is the purpose of Vienna? To protect the ozone layer. The purpose of Montreal Protocol? To control the substance that deplete the ozone layer. Okay. So what are all the substances? These are the ODS. ODS and some HFCs. ODS and some HFCs. What are the ODS? Ozone depleting substances? Chlorofluorocarbon, hydrofluorocarbons, okay, methylfluorans and something containing halogens and methylbromide are also called as ODS. So as learners, you have to remember the ODS. You have to remember the CFG. Don't forget ODS. You have to remember. You can write it down on your notebook for a short notes revision, right? You can write it down. ODS and CFGs. Okay, right. And next comes with this Montreal Protocol and all these ozone related things, we have 2016 Kiagil Amendment. What is the working of this Kiagil Amendment is to phase down all these HFCs, hydrofluorocarbons, because of this HFCs only they survive longer time in the atmosphere. Okay, longer time in the atmospheres. So that is why they created a new amendment called Kiagli Amendment in the year 2016. See, CFC 12 has a longer lifetime, greater than 100 years in the atmosphere. Okay, right. Now comes Kiagil environment in the year 2016. Okay, what is the main purpose of this Kiagil environment is to phase down the hydrofluorocarbons. Cut down the hydrofluorocarbons, right? According to India, okay, remember, according to India, we are planning to cut by 2047 up to 80 to 85% of HFCs has to be cut down. This is the main impact. Okay, this is the main target. This is the main target of Kiagil Amendment. So you can remember Montreal Protocol, Vienna Convention and then Montreal Protocol. Okay, Montreal Protocol. From there, where it moves, it comes to Kigali Amendment. Okay, Kigali Amendment. This happened in the year 1985. This happened in the year 1987. This happened in the year 2016. All these things talked about the ozone depleting substances. Okay, ozone and ozone depleting substances. Clear, learners? Yes. Yes, learners. Hope clear? Yes. So all these things are with respect to your protocols. So it starts from Ramsar Convention in the year 1971, Ramsar Convention, and then 1972 it is Stockholm. Please take back your notes, whatever I've written. I'll just give you a quick glance. 1972, this is Ramsar site, and 1972 it's a Stockholm Declaration, and then 19 yes. 1972 Stockholm Declaration, and then this we have done in our PDE class itself. Also protocol class also we have done. Please kindly go and check it out. And 1973 CITES sites, right, sites, and it came into force in the year 19 sites came into year 1975. 1975, and then CMS migrated species have 1979. Please write down in the chat box so that you'll be like a quick revision. Please write down in the chat box. CMS 1979, 1983 it came into force. 1983 came into force. And then next comes 1982 Nairobi Convention. This is to Nairobi Convention is to protect the ocean, right? It is to protect the ocean. And then comes 1980, and then come 1985 Vienna Convention and 1987 Montreal Protocol, and it came into force in the year 1989. And in the year 1987 we have Brundtland Report. Very good. We have Brundtland Report. Very good. Thank you so much. Please kindly do write down along with me so that it will be a kind of a revision. And 1992, very, very important. What are 1992? We have UNFCC, UNFCC, we have a CBD, and we have UNCCD. And UNFCC worked on CFG, reducing the greenhouse gases. CBD worked on biotechnology, right? Biotechnology, and this CD concentrates on land or droughts, right? Drought. And UNFCC gave two things. One is Paris Agreement that happened in the year 2015. Paris Agreement. Yes, drafted in the year 2015 and signed in the year 2016, and it came into force in the year it came into force. Three things are there. They have been drafted first, and then they have been entered into force. Yes, they have been drafted in the year 2015, 2015, drafted 2015, and it came into force in the year 2016. Okay, Paris Agreement. Paris Agreement. Yes, yes, very good, very good, very good. So under Paris Agreement, we have to remember the temperature, right? It is to be 1.5 degrees Celsius to 2 degrees, below 2 degrees Celsius it has to be. And Kyoto Protocol, we have two things. One is 1997, it has been signed. 2005, it came into force. And we have what? We have the commitment periods. We have the commitment periods, two commitment periods, that is 2005 to 2012, and another one is from 2013 to 2020, and this is to reduce the CFG by 5% and then by 18% reduction. Very good, super. Thank you, learners. Very good. Please kindly all the learners try to put the year so that it will be a kind of a revision to you, learners. Please do put. Please do put. Please do put, so that it will be a revision for you. It's not for you. See, Nairobi 1982 it started, 1985 it came into force. Okay, it came into force in the year 1985. Similarly, Vienna Convention was signed in the year 1985, right? It came signed in the year 1985. Montreal Protocol 87-89. Yes, very good. Ashwini, Binita, Bishwapriya, Reshmi, Sophie, Lekha. Very good, very good. Right? And then CBD, under CBD we have what all protocols? Under CBD we have Cartagena Protocol, and Nagoya Protocol. This happened in the year 2000 and this happened in the year, they came into force. Cartagena came into force in the year what? Cartagena came into force 2003. Yes, in the year 2003. Nagoya Protocol, they've been signed in the year 2010 and they came into force in the year 2014. 2014. The main purpose of CBD Cartagena is to technology, modern biotechnology. Here is to genetic resources, and UNCCD is to land droughts, right? Desertification. They concentrate on desertification and drought. Very good, very good. Desertification and drought, right? And next, after this, we have what Kiagil Amendment in the year 2016. This one, and this 2016 Kiagil Amendment is to phase down the HFCs from 80% reduction, right? Clear, learners? Yes. Yes, very good, very good. Yes. So according to India, right, it is planned to reduce the, this is in the what is that document of government of India, right? They have given that they will be trying to reduce the HFCs in 4 steps, right? From 4 steps from 2032. So 10 percentage by 2032. This has been given in the Press Information Bureau of India regarding this Kiagil amendment, and by 20 percentage in 2037, 20 percentage by 2037, and 30% by 2042, 30 percentage by 2042, and 85 percentage by 2047, by 2047. Okay, kindly, yes, yes, Reshmi. Exactly, it is what 85 percentage by 2047. Please do note down. This is been given there in the PIP. This is 2037. 7. This is 2037. So by these 4 steps, they start to reduce the emission of HFCs. Okay. Yes. Clear, learners? So all these things are with respect to the protocols. Clear with this one? Yes, clear? So that now I will move to the next one on what is that? Other things. Yes, shall I start? Vishwapriya, it's 47. Vishwapriya, 47. Okay, very good. So with a few questions with this one, I'll be going quickly into the concepts. Okay. Yes, very good, Lopa. Very good, very good. Good, 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 good. Very good, very good. So I think clear with the concepts. Now I move to the next one. As people are not fond of PD, I think so. Because as PD is taken, many people going out. As when I was taking PD, right? Many people are going out. I think people don't like PD. Yes? Okay. I'll give you, do you want to break, learners? Oh, if I give break means everyone will go. If I give you break means everyone will go. Right? Yes, ma'am. Okay, fine, good. Now comes. No IS. Is the class nice? 1 minute will take through. How was the class? How was the session? How was the revision? Is it useful to you? Is the revision useful? Yes, yes, Ashwini. Yes, Ashwini. I planned of giving quick kind of things, but there are maybe students who don't know those things, right? For them only I gave that all these details, right? I hope you enjoyed this class. Now I'll start with the PYQs, few PYQs with respect to things that we have discussed. And then we'll go to the next things that I have told you. That's protocol over. We have to see pollution and SDG, MDG. That's all. And then I think you're also been very clear with these gases. CFG, ODS. Very, very important. Kindly have very useful, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Please kindly have it, write it in your notebook, right? CFG, ODS, all the protocols in one single sheet. You can take one square sheet, right? One square sheet, sorry, one single sheet. For examination and all, our children used to write, no, it can take that sheet, you can write it in full scape, that is enough for your revision. Okay, before your examination, only if you do that revision is more than enough with respect to PD, not more than that. All the greenhouse gases, ODS, and the protocols. And now I'm going to give you something regarding the pollution. In pollution also these things will come. Greenhouse gas will come, ODS will come, there also it will come. Okay, so we can use all those things also. Yes, not enough means, see, this is very big area. We cannot expect few questions like in other things, right? Very vast area. But for this last moment revision, if you do this concept means we can get some 3 questions out of the topic which I am teaching you. That I can tell you. Okay. We cannot say this alone is enough. I can't say. Because, yes, Monica, I'll complete as early as possible. I'll complete by 2:30. Don't worry. I'll complete by 2:30. Yes. So you cannot say this is all enough. We have more than this, but okay. Now let me start. Which of the following are the natural greenhouse gases? Natural greenhouse gases. Learners, please kindly answer the questions. Quick, we have to do it. Come on. Start doing answering the question. Very good, very good, very good. Very good, very good, very good. Venkatesh I am Permal, that's of paper 2 class. 3 p.m. classes for paper 2 class. Priyanka Chatterjee ma'am will take that class. Yes. It's on YouTube at 3 o'clock. Paper 2 computer science she is covering. Yes. We will have Reshmi now. Okay, the right answer for this question is what? A, B, C, D. Natural greenhouse gases are carbon dioxide, except what? Except this is CFC. Okay, chlorofluorocarbons, everything is on. Yes, free session. Yes, free session. This is for computer science. Next one, quick. Arrange the CFC, CH4, N2O, CO2 in decreasing order according to the contribution in global warming. Right, according to global warming contribution. Quick learners. Quick, by 2:30 I have to complete. Yes, very good, very good, very good. The right answer for this question is option number 4. Kindly note down. As the greenhouse gas has been emitted, right, 60% is contributing from carbon dioxide, 20% methane, CFC 14, N2O 6%, right? They were asking the decreasing order. Whenever the question is there, please be very careful about the decreasing, increasing order, okay? So the decreasing order they asked, right? So CO2, CH4, CFC and N2O. Very good, very good. Next question. What is the correct increasing order of the contribution of global warming by gases? The same question. Now I asked the increasing order. That's all. It's a natural greenhouse gas. Venkadeshan, I am Perumal. It is a natural greenhouse gas. It's form of vapor. It will be not in water form. It will be in form of vapor, water vapor. Murthy sir, tomorrow we are going to do ICT. Okay, in ICT we will do binary conversion. Tomorrow we are going to do ICT. So tomorrow ICT we will do. Don't worry. Yes. The right answer for the question is option number B. That is 2. Right? Increasing order they asked for you. Right? For increasing is the largest one is 60%. Right? This is 60%. What is about methane? Methane is 20%. Right? Methane 20%. N2O 6%. So N2O is 6% and this is 20%. Okay? Increasing order. So C, A and B. Very good. Very good. Very good. So these are all important global greenhouse gases. Okay, this is all about the greenhouse gases. And, see, this is the greenhouse effect. The sources of greenhouse gases. Somebody was asking, ma'am, H2O is a greenhouse gas, right? See, H2O is the water vapor. It will be in the form of a vapor. It will be in form of a vapor. Okay, it will be in form of a vapor. These are all the source where natural greenhouse gas has been emitted. Natural source. So volcano, oceans, right? From all these things, natural normal greenhouse effects there. Here, this is very, very important. Man-made greenhouse gas emission happened because of all these things. Fossil fuel, deforestation, agricultural, sewage treatment, fertilizer, right, chemical production, all these things we create the greenhouse gases more to be emitted on the atmosphere. The fossil fuel and all comes under carbon dioxide. You can zoom this image and you can note down this pink color is talking about the methane. Agricultural talks about methane. They emit more methane. Nitrogen fertilizers, right, fertilizer that we use, right, they emit nitrous oxide. Air conditioner, electronics and all release fluorinated gases like CFC, HFC, SF6, PF6 and all. Right? So please kindly note down these things. All these things are with respect to the emission of greenhouse gases. Right? Okay. Next. Next I move to the air pollution particles. What are all the particles plays a vital role in air pollution? I'll just go a quick revision, okay? Particulate matter, ozone. What do you mean by particulate matter? A very small dust that we see, right? That we call as particulate matters. That comes out of smoke, construction, cleaning, renovation, right? And all we have a small particles which is very, very small in size. And they we used to say it's PM 2.5 and PM 10. They used to measure in micrometers. Okay. and this is called as particulate matter, and the source of those particulate matter is from industrial waste, gas stoves, emissions at all, earthquake. Next comes ozone. Ozone is a O3, O3 we used to say, and it is a protective layer when it comes to stratosphere, right? But what happens, the ground level ozone is said to be very harmful to the human environment. Just now we saw in the protocols and all, right? Ozone. So where that ozone is being destroyed, that ozone which is there in the atmosphere is being destroyed by means of the chemical combination of this nitrogen oxides and volatile organic compounds. So what they happen, they react with them and then it gets destroyed and they lose their power. That being affected the ozone layer. Okay, and where the nitrogen oxide is said to be the highly reactive gas which present in the atmosphere, and they react with the ozone and it affects the ozone layer. Okay, and it is being released from automobile emission, electricity generation, burning of a fuel, and all those things. It is being released. Next is sulfur dioxide, very very important. We have read acid rain, right? Acid rain, acid rain, and Taj Mahal reasons, Taj Mahal discoloration, all because of this sulfur dioxide. Okay, what it happens is uh, the sulfur dioxide reacts with water vapor and reacts with oxygen is there in the atmosphere and it becomes sulfuric acid. Okay, this SO2 reacts with the water vapor, as we have said, right? We also have water vapor in the atmosphere and it reacts with the SO2 and it becomes a sulfuric acid, and that has been coming here as a acid rain. And that is also a reason for a what is that, air pollution. Okay, and it being emitted from automobiles industries, again same thing will be there. Okay, and ammonia, what is ammonia? Ammonia is also a air pollutant and that is colorless reactive, and this is a important parameter of air quality index. So whenever the air quality is being evaluated with all these parameters, they will check how much of PM is there, particulate matter is there, ozone is there, okay, sulfur dioxide is there, ammonia, all these things will be accounted as a parameter of air quality index. The quality of the air will be estimated with these things, right? Okay, and the source of ammonia is agricultural activities, animal husbandry, fertilizers, and all these things are the reasons for ammonia. Right, next comes lead, very very important, lead. So lead is a very heavy metal and it is very corrosive and very harmful to human mankind also. Okay, and this comes from metal processing, waste incarnation, fossil fuel, nuclear reactors and all, we get this lead. Okay, and sorry, batteries we get from lead, and over exposure to lead will be doing neurotoxicity, neuro problems will be done, learning disabilities will be done, water contamination will be done, right? All these things will be, which is very harmful. Lead is very very harmful. Okay, lead is very very harmful. Clear on us? These are all the air quality index parameters. What are all those? PM, ozone, ammonia, PB means lead, and sulfur dioxide, and nitrogen dioxide. Okay, so these are all the air quality parameters, index parameters. Kindly note all these things. Okay, yes, so this is all regarding the air quality. Next I move to water. Clear on us? Hope clear. Next comes very important one. Okay, this will see last. Okay, answer this question. Answer this question. Quick learners, answer this question. Yes, very good, very good, very good, very good, very good, very good, very good. Yes. So now we move to International Solar Alliance, right? This is International Solar Alliance, International Treaty. I'll give you all the important details regarding the International Solar Alliance. So the region of most of the countries of International Solar Alliance are between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Okay. Who started ISA? When started? So ISA has been started by the Indian government and the French government. It is an intergovernment organization and it has been between Francis Hollande, Francis Hollande and our Prime Minister Modi ji in the year 2015. Okay, in the year 2015, the main purpose of this and the framework agreement has been framework agreement has been formed. Agreement has been formed in the year 2016 and it came into force in the year 2017. Yes. Oh, yes, Monica. By 2:15, I'll complete. Don't worry. I'll 2:15, I'll complete. Yes, sure. Sure, 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 sure. And the main headquarters is there in NISC, that is National Institute of Solar Energy. It is in Gurugram. That is in Gurugram, Haryana. I'm giving you only the important points. The rest point all I have given you in the YouTube session. You can kindly go through. And as for 2023, 116 countries have been signed for this ISA. 116 countries have been signed, out of which 94 countries has been ratified the agreement. They are ready to ratify the agreements, right? And this International Solar Alliance comes under SDG 7. Okay, what is SDG 7? That is clean and affordable energy. Clean and affordable energy. Okay, clean and affordable is SDG 7. Okay, so 2015 it has been launched, 16 the framework has been assigned, and 2017 it came into force. What are the main objective of the ISA is what? It is to deploying of 1000 gigawatt of 1000 gigawatt, that is 1 terawatt of solar energy globally. They have targeted to do it. They are globally they have targeted, but according to India, what is the target? According to India, the target was by 2022. By 2022, by 2022, the target is 175 gigawatt of renewable energy, out of which 100 gigawatt is mainly meant for solar energy. 100 is mainly meant for solar energy. In that, according to present one, right, 100 gigawatt, 50 gigawatt is mainly meant for rooftop thing. Okay, is for rooftop thing. These are the main important points with regarding the solar alliance. Okay, yes. So this is about the International Solar Alliance 2022. Clear, learners? That's all. That's all the important points. Yes. Yes. ISA, it's International Solar Alliance. International Solar Alliance. Yes, next one. So I'll move to the next question, next topic, that is on noise pollution. And this framework agreement, right? The framework agreement, when it was been signing, it was been signed in Morocco. Okay, Marrakesh, Morocco, it was being signed. Okay, when it was started, Francis Hollande was the president, But when it was been came into action, the president was what? Whom? Who was the president when it came into action? Came into force. Who was the president when it came into force? When it came into force, who was the president of France in international alliance? Quick, quick learners. Francis Hollande was the when he was start signed, right? I told you that class itself. I told you. I gave you the image also. Very good, very good. It is Emmanuel. It's Emmanuel. Very good, very good. Yes, it's Emmanuel. Very good. It's Emmanuel. Very good. Very good. Okay, that's all about. And then I move to sound. One minute. As it is a big file. Yes. Uh, so according to noise pollution, kindly note down these things. Okay, noise pollution. So in noise pollution is being always detected by decibels, right? Decibels. So in industrial areas, the daytime noise should be what? It could be at the limit of 75 decibels, and nighttime it should be of 70 decibels. In commercial area, it should be of 65 decibels, and in nighttime it should be 85 decibels is allowed. Sound is permitted. In residential area, it is 55-45. Silent zone, it is 50-40. Many a times the questions has been asked from the sound things, right? Okay, you can note down the industrial area, commercial area, residential area, and the silence zones. Yes, I'll go with one question with respect to noise pollution. Try to answer. Yes, quick learners. So I have to complete the pollution and then I will stop. What are all the health effects related to noise pollution? What are all the health effects related to noise pollution? Quick. The last option is A, B, C, E. Noise pollution. By thinking too much. Noise related to what? Noise related to ears. Yes? So just tell me. That's all. Noise related to ears, right? Very good, clear. Speech, hearing, hypertension, respiratory with respect to air pollution. With respect to air pollution. Yes, very good, very good, very good. Good, 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 good. Yes, very good. Okay, next comes with respect to water. Okay, yes, answer this question. Which of the following is a chemical treatment used in water treatment process? Quick, we will complete, right? We have seen air pollution, we have seen water pollution, and sorry, noise pollution, and then water. Now comes water. Quick, quick. Yes, the chemical treatment in water treatment process. The answer for this question is coagulation, right? So it's a chemical treatment water process used to remove the solids from water by manipulating the electrostatic charge of particles. No need to go so technical. It is a process of coagulation where we used to remove the solid particles from water. That's all. Removing the solid particles from the water is called the coagulation. Okay, next very important question. Tell me the physical parameters of water. Tell me the physical parameters to decide the water quality. Physical parameters to decide the water quality. Physical, chemical. We have two types of parameters. One is physical parameter and another one is chemical parameters. We have two parameters. And which parameters comes under physical, which parameter comes under chemical. You can think little bit logical, you will be getting the answer. Quick learners, we have to complete. Very good, very good. The right answer for this question is answer 4. Not 3, 2. 4 is the right answer. Physical parameters of water include color, taste, odor, temperature, turbidity, solid, electrical conductivity. Chemical means what? There comes the acid pH level, right? How many hydroxyl ions are there? Acidity level of the alkalinity level, chlorine level, hardness level, dissolved oxygen, biological oxygen demand. All these things we called as the chemical parameters. Please kindly note down in your notebook. These are the physical parameters and these are the chemical parameters of a water. Of a water. Okay, in that I'll be just roughly covering all the important concepts like what is the dissolved oxygen and all. So dissolved oxygen is the amount of oxygen that is present in the water. Okay, dissolved oxygen is the amount of oxygen that is present in the water. We call it as what? Dissolved oxygen. What do you mean by BOD? BOD means what? Biological oxygen demand. What happens if dissolved oxygen decreases? If the dissolved oxygen decreases in the sea level means the aquatic animals will be get affected. Okay, if the dissolved oxygen get decreases means it the aquatic animals will get affected. That will be a very big threat for them. Okay, so and the taste or the taste and the odor of the water also will change if the O2 level, dissolved oxygen level gets decreased, and that we call it as a dissolved oxygen, right? And that's we call it as dissolved oxygen. And what do you mean by BOD? Biochemical oxygen demand. Biochemical oxygen demand means what? What do you mean by biochemical oxygen demand? It means that, as we say, right, when the dissolved oxygen get a decrease, it will affect the water animals, right? So the biochemical oxygen has been demanded more because of the organisms which lives there, the plants, the algae and all lives there, right? For they also demand those things. That we call it as biochemical oxygen demand. So there is a thing. Wait, I'll show you. 1 minute. See, this is the biochemical oxygen demand level in water. If it is in the range of 1 to 2 means the water quality is very good. If the biochemical oxygen demand is in the level of 3 to 5 milligram per liter in the water means it is fair. Okay. If it is more than 100 means the water is very, very polluted. Okay, it contains the many organic matter inside it. That's a meaning. If it is the range of 6 to 9 means that the water is polluted by having the microorganisms and some kind of a decomposing waste are there in the water, it means. So dissolved oxygen, try to understand. BOD, try to understand. BOD means biochemical oxygen demand, it means, right? This level of water will tells the quality of the water. Quality, these are all said to be the chemical parameter. Okay, and then next comes chemical oxygen demand. Chemical oxygen demand means, okay, what does it mean? The chemical oxygen demand, which measures the amount of oxygen to chemically oxidize the organic matter. That means the ammonia and nitrate level of water will be tested in this chemical oxygen demand. Okay, the NH3 level, the nitrates will be measured, right, in the water. So that we call it as chemical oxygen demand. Clear learners, kindly note down all these things. Right. So I think I have covered the with respect to waters, right? By 5 minutes I will complete. Don't worry. Okay. So these are all the main important things that we require in um, water pollution. Okay. So today I have completed protocols, and I have completed CFGs, I've completed ODS, and I've completed the pollution, right? What pollution? Air, water, and noise. Okay, main important things. Kindly go through the things. With this time, I can able to complete all these things, right? You can go through the playlist where they can. We can also have the PYQs we have discussed there. You can go there and can go through the to attend those PYQs to have a better idea. Because nobody is going there and looking at the PYQs. Please kindly go if you have understood all these concepts here. Means definitely you will be able to do the PYQs. Okay. Yes. 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 Exactly. Noise pollution, you have to understand the levels, industrial level, residential level, all those levels we have to understand. And protocols, very, very important with respect to CFG and ODS, right? And in ODS, I'll give you one thing, CFC, HFC. In that, both are harmful, but more harmful is the CFC. Okay, more harmful is CFC compared to HFC. But HFC is also harmful. Try to have this in mind. Okay, right? So with this, I stop today's class where we have covered all the protocols, CFG, ODS for pollution and all things. I think this will be useful for examination. Kindly go through the STG and MDG, STG and MDG in the link which we are there in the playlist. Kindly go through the Sustainable Development Goal and Millennium Development Goal. Yes, yes. What Vishwapriya for paid learners, free learners, ma'am? I can't get you. No, for all learners, it is there in the YouTube. All these things are in YouTube. YouTube also, we have the PYQs there. We have few PYQs. Yes. Yes. I hope this class is useful. You can go take rest. Write it in your notes by your hand so that you can make it as a good revision. Clear, learners? Yes? Very good. Thank you so much. Please do like the session. Tomorrow at 11:15. Okay, tomorrow I'll join at 11:15. 11:15 to nearly 1 o'clock. Okay, we'll be doing on ICT. We'll be doing on ICT. Clear? Tomorrow we'll be doing on ICT. Yes. Yes. Tomorrow ICT 11:15 to 1 o'clock. Please do put your comment in the comment section. Do subscribe the channel and like to share with your friends. If you put the comment only, then others will also be able to know what is going on in this class. Okay. Please try to put it in the comment section, your comment about the class, about the session. Yes. Thank you so much for your support. Any doubts you can ask. Yes. Higher education the next day. Higher education the next day. Yes. By meantime, if you want to do revision, you can go to YouTube playlist also. We have so many things there. You can go and do a revision, right? Those who are new to the channel, you can go to the playlist. There also we have all the things. I'm just consolidating all these things and giving you here. Few new topics will be introduced. The rest will be there all in the PYQs, right? In the YouTube playlist. I'm consolidating. I'll try to cover all these things. Kindly visit the paper one playlist in this YouTube channel, right? Yes, for higher education and research. Yes. If I'm giving in meantime, I will let you know. For research, I will let you know. In meantime, by today or tomorrow and any other time I'm going to give means I will let you know. Yes. No, Bishoppriya. Yes. So thank you so much. Thank you. Kindly do put your comments in the comment section. Then here I need also in the comment section so that other learners will be able to know what is going on in the class. Yes. Fine. Thank you so much. Bye. All the best.